Bro, thank you for choosing this video. Welcome back to this channel, a haven for Chelsea news updates. So find a comfortable seat and grab a drink, because this time I'm presenting 10 stories about Chelsea off the pitch that you probably didn't know. I hope to reach 300 likes. By liking this video, I'm even more motivated to provide as much news as possible and as interesting as possible for you. And finally, please comment where you're from. I'd love to know which countries are watching this video.
Facundo Buonanotte has officially continued his career with Leeds United after joining on loan until the end of the 2025-26 Premier League season. The move was announced by the club on January 15 and adds strength to Daniel Farke's attack for the remainder of the season. Leeds United have reportedly secured the services of the Argentine attacking midfielder from Brighton and Hove Albion. Buonanotte had previously started the season on loan at Chelsea, but a lack of playing time led all parties to agree on the best solution for his development. The 21-year-old is no stranger to English football. He began his professional career with Rosario Central before being signed by Brighton at the age of 18. Since then, Buonanotte has made 50 appearances for the Seagulls and spent a loan spell at Leicester City last season, where he excelled with 6 goals and 3 assists in 35 matches. With over 125 first-team appearances, Buonanotte brings experience playing in the Premier League, Champions League, Europa League, and international level with Argentina. His versatility is also a plus, as he can play in various forward positions and take set pieces. Now, Elland Road is his next stage. Can Buonanotte make an immediate impact and help Leeds achieve their big goals this season? Chelsea returned to intensive training at Cobham ahead of this weekend's West London derby against Brentford. The Blues squad reportedly immediately shifted their focus to the Premier League after suffering a narrow 3-2 defeat to Arsenal in the first leg of the Carabao Cup semi-final. Despite the loss, Chelsea showed a significant improvement in their performance in the second half. 2 goals from Alejandro Garnacho kept the team's hopes alive ahead of the second leg at the Emirates in early February. However, for now, all attention is focused on the match against Brentford, which is considered crucial for the team's momentum. The training session took place in wet and windy conditions, with a focus on the players' recovery and physical readiness. In his pre-match press conference, head coach Liam Rosenior expressed his hope that Cole Palmer and Reece James would be available to face Brentford. However, the fitness of Liam DELAP and Jamie Gittins remains in doubt after both were sidelined due to illness. Several players who did not start against Arsenal took part in the session, including Palmer, Reece James, Tosin Adarabioyo, Moises Caicedo, and Joel Hato. Chelsea will hope this preparation is enough to get them back to winning ways. Can the West London derby be a turning point for the Blues? Chelsea are reportedly preparing to sign a centre-back in the January transfer window as an initial show of support for their new manager, Liam Rosenior. According to a report by The Telegraph, this move marks a change in management's stance after requests for a centre-back were rejected in the previous era. Last summer, Enzo Maresca reportedly requested a defensive reinforcement as Chelsea struggled to maintain consistency at the back. However, this request was not met, leaving the club forced to stick with existing options. Now, with Rosenior signed for a long-term contract and entrusted with overhauling the team's identity, Stamford Bridge officials are reportedly more open to making a move quickly. 2 young defenders are on Chelsea's radar. The first is Jeremy Jacquet from Rennes. The 20-year-old French centre-back is known for his composure, aerial prowess, and comfort in building attacks from the back. Rennes view Jacquet as a valuable asset, while Chelsea view him as a long-term project with elite potential. The second is Jacobo Ramon from Como. The 21-year-old Spanish defender is one of the fastest-rising defensive talents in Europe and has attracted interest from several top clubs. The situation is quite complex because Real Madrid still has an €8 million buyback clause and a 50% right to sell in the future. While the main focus in January is a centre-back, Chelsea are also reportedly planning to add a midfielder and a striker this summer. Could this move be the start of serious changes in the Rosenior era? Chelsea is predicted to use a 4-2-3-1 formation against Brentford, and it's important to clarify this first to avoid confusion. On paper, this is a 4-2-3-1, but when attacking, it can become more offensive because the 3 players behind the striker are actively moving freely. Now let's discuss why these players were chosen. Goalkeeper
Robert Sanchez.
He remains reliable despite conceding against Arsenal. His experience and build-up from the back are still his strengths. Right back, Reece James. His form is being monitored, but his crossing quality and tempo control from the right flank are still difficult to replace. Centre-back, Wesley Fofana. His speed and one-on-one duels are crucial against the direct Brentford. Centre-back, Trevoh Chalobah. More stable and less prone to mistakes. He's the safest partner for Fofana. Left-back, Marc Cucurella. He was chosen because he's aggressive and often moves forward to help attack, but maintains discipline in dropping back. Defensive midfielder, Moises Caicedo. A defensive disruptor. His role is vital in closing gaps before the ball enters dangerous areas.
Defensive midfielder, Enzo Fernandez.
Not just defending, but also connecting the tempo from back to front. Left winger, Alejandro Garnacho. His speed and direct play are used to disrupt Brentford's left flank. Attacking midfielder, Cole Palmer. The brain of the attack. The space behind the striker makes him even more lethal. Right winger, Estevao Willian. Quick dribbling and diagonal runs are his main weapons, as seen against Arsenal, even though Chelsea ultimately lost. Striker, Liam Delap. Chosen for his physicality and aggression. He must be an effective target man. With this formation and lineup, can Chelsea come back at the bridge, or will Brentford spring a surprise? Chelsea is once again in the spotlight after reportedly being prepared to grant a transfer request previously rejected during the Enzo Maresca era. This time, that support could potentially be extended to new manager Liam Jr. According to reports, Chelsea's relationship with Maresca has been strained since last summer. At that time, Maresca publicly requested a new centre-back after Levi Colwill suffered a serious knee injury. However, the club's board rejected the request, who opted to stick with the existing squad. This decision was seen as having a direct impact on the defense's fragility and was a factor in the separation of the two parties. Now, the situation has changed. Chelsea is said to be more open to discussing the arrival of a new centre-back with Rosignol, especially given the club's tight top-flight position and only 4 points adrift of the Champions League places. Fabrizio Romano confirmed internal discussions regarding the possibility of signing a centre-back in the January transfer window. He stated that Chelsea is evaluating the market for the right opportunity, although the January window is notoriously difficult due to the lack of quality defenders available at a reasonable price. Romano also dismissed speculation about the impact this transfer would have on Josh Achimpong. According to him, Chelsea still believes in the young player and has no plans to let him go, either permanently or on loan. With the support now starting to be shown, could this move be the start of a new era for Chelsea under Liam Jr? Vinicius Jr is back in the spotlight after rumors of a sensational transfer to Chelsea surfaced. The Real Madrid winger is said to be on the Blues' radar amidst his declining performance this season. Chelsea was reportedly linked with a fantastic €150 million bid for Vinicius. However, the report was immediately doubted by many as it did not align with Chelsea's transfer model under the current ownership. Those doubts have now been answered. According to Fabrizio Romano, the Vinicius to Chelsea reports are completely false. There have been no talks, no negotiations, and no offer has ever been submitted. Romano emphasized that the circulating rumors have no concrete basis whatsoever. This situation comes at a time when Vinicius is going through a difficult period. He hasn't scored since last October, and his contract renewal talks with Real Madrid have reportedly stalled. This situation has naturally fueled speculation about his future. From Chelsea's perspective, Vinicius is actually seen as the type of player they are currently lacking. Their dependence on Cole Palmer is increasingly apparent, especially as the attacking midfielder has not fully recovered from a physical problem. However, Chelsea's youth-focused approach makes a transfer for a superstar like Vinicius seem unrealistic. With Romano's denial, Vinicius' chances of landing at Stamford Bridge are virtually eliminated. If not Chelsea, would Real Madrid still keep Vinicius amidst his uncertain contract situation? Chelsea is reportedly ready to fully support Liam Jr in the January transfer window. According to a report by Ikram Koner, the Blues management is willing to spend up to £150 million to strengthen the squad for the second half of the season. One name that has emerged is Barcelona midfielder Fermin Lopez. Chelsea has reportedly been monitoring the Spanish player for some time and is ready to submit a formal offer worth £65 million. Although Barcelona has no intention of releasing the player, his contract, which runs until 2029, is believed to be no obstacle if a substantial offer arrives, accompanied by a lucrative salary proposal. This aggressive move is seen as Rosenior's initial statement as Chelsea's new manager. The club wants to revitalize the attacking sector, while also adding quality and depth to the squad to maintain consistent performance until the end of the season. The push for further investment has also come from club legend John Terry. He believes Chelsea still needs additional players, despite the significant spending made last summer. Terry hopes the club's owners will fully support Rosenior so the team can refocus on performance on the pitch. With such ambition and the funds available, Chelsea appears serious about making January a turning point. However, will Fermin Lopez be the new face of the Rosenior project at Stamford Bridge?